Hi Driz. Just to answer your question, basically this is how the previous employee did lah. Okay, dia sebenarnya pergi ke insert, alright, and then you go to click on object here, alright, and then you see insert object. So here is basically what you can actually insert lah sebenarnya inside your Word documents and all that lah. So if let's say I masukkan Word documents, this is what you see. Okay, now what they did is probably the layout. You can put landscape, and then the margin, buat dia narrow, and then of course then from what I saw just now, mungkin dia pakai this one lah. This is probably the manual way of doing things lah. Okay, so what happens here is actually when you create an object, you notice dia ada cakap sini, dia dah cakap document in document 1. So what you can do is you close this, alright, and you can see sekarang saya punya dokumen ada di sini lah. Now the problem with here is that tadi when you see your problem, you said the resizing is because of the layout, which is limited by Word punya page layout saja lah. Okay, and then if you can see from our example here, notice that dia sini ada actually keluar because this is actually landscape punya thing lah. So what's going to happen now is what you need to do is basically to fix this, you only can do landscape mode. Okay, but having said that, when you double click inside here, okay, you should see this should be fine already lah. Okay, now what I want you to do is probably for your case, I would recommend go to insert and then go to smart art. Okay, and then pilih hierarchy, and then you pakai this one hierarchy punya organization chart. Right, why I recommend this is sebab dia actually lebih senang lah, so you don't have to manually draw the line. Okay, so this one says boss, and then assistant boss. Okay, and then maybe this is kuli 1, kuli 2, and kuli 3. Now here, if let's say boss, you have another assistant, all this is actually sebenarnya is under smart art design, and then it's actually from this part here. Okay, you click on the boss. If let's say you add, let's say you don't have assistant, you can delete saja boss saja. But if you want to add it back, click on the boss, add shape, and then you should see here ada add assistant. So this is how you add the assistant balik lah. Okay, now let's say I want to have kuli 1. Okay, there's probably you want to add in between kuli 1 and kuli 2. So here you actually again add shape, is dia adalah add shape after. Okay, so this is where you get kuli 1.5. If you want to add before dia, okay, you can add shape, add before. This is kuli maybe kosong. Alright, now to add under dia, okay, you can add shape and then add shape below. Alright, so this is kuli 1.1. So as you can see, if I can add shape banyak, dia akan automatically adjust for you sebenarnya lah. Okay, and then the size all dia pun akan based on the page layout sebenarnya. Okay, now so if let's say I close this, alright, notice that sekarang my organization chart is here lah. So when you click on it again or double click, it actually opens up another Word documents, if you can see here. Alright, so this is how your previous employee do it lah. And again, I would suggest recommend using smart art sebenarnya. Now if let's say your work requires all portrait and print out portrait and things like that, so what I'm going to show you now is I probably insert the blank page loop. Okay, now here what you can do is you just go to the page above and you press Ctrl Enter. Alright, and then here what we're going to do is actually go to I think it's layout, and then go to breaks, and then we're going to section break. Alright, so actually what the section break do is sebenarnya you can actually adjust lah. This is section 1. Okay, now I can actually change my orientation to portrait, and notice that section 2 onwards, okay, dia sebenarnya become landscape lah. Okay, to see this you have to go to home and then you tekan on this thing here, show and hide. So you see this is my section break and then this is my page break. I can actually delete it, so I can add on seperti ini, seperti biasa lah. So I say hello, apa kabar. Now that this will always be on the portrait side lah. Okay, so let me enter, just show you an example. So this is now page 1 and then this is gonna be page 2 of section 1. Alright, so let's say you sudah habis kan. Now you can click on here, just press enter satu kali lagi and then go to layout, break, and then next page again one more time. Now having said that, no, it's section break. Was it section break? Did I say? Yeah, next page. Okay, now I can again change the layout back again, orientation to portrait. So only this part here akan jadi landscape for your usage, but then the rest of this one become portrait lah. So hopes this help. Kalau ada apa pertanyaan, feel free to message me lah. I'll see what I can do for you. Alright.